Welcome to A Magical Life, Health, Wealth and Weight Loss. I'm your host, Magic Barclay, lead practitioner at Holistic Natural Health Australia and #1 best-selling author. In this podcast, I aim to give you practical tips on how to accelerate and sustain your health, increase your financial, spiritual and emotional wealth, and to look at something that haunts many of us needlessly, weight loss. In some episodes, I'll have guests available to give you even more tips, but in others, the floor is yours. Drop us a line at A Magical Life Podcast on Facebook and let me know what you would like to know more about. Now, sit back and enjoy, because it is time for you to create and truly discover a magical life. Welcome back to A Magical Life, Health, Wealth and Weight Loss. I'm your host, Magic Barclay. Today I'm talking to you about a personal manifesto. Now, what is that? I mean, it sounds incredibly complicated and weird and odd. Let me just explain a little bit about what a personal manifesto is. A personal manifesto is something that helps you follow your values, follow your passion, seek new experiences, and delve and involve yourself into communities that serve you. It helps you ignore imposter syndrome, and it helps you continue to listen to the person that counts, you. So a personal manifesto is a list of at least 10 ways that you are going to live your life. And it starts with, I will continue to, and it ends with your value or what you're going to do. So I'm going to give you some examples here. Here's my personal manifesto, or at least the start of it. I will continue to listen to the person that counts, me. I will continue to ignore imposter syndrome. I will continue to follow my values to my truest core, to my truest self. I will continue to follow my passion. I will continue to seek new experiences and communities that serve me. I will continue to listen to my children's wisdom. I will continue to invest in knowledge. I will continue to look at the outcome, ignoring internal chatter. Now, that's just the start of my personal manifesto. So let's look at how you can create your personal manifesto, your way of being, your book of living, your rules, your boundaries, things that hold you true to you. Now let's start with, I will continue to. Here you want to put an action word in. It might be cultivate, it might be listen, it might be follow. So this is your verb in here. Then you want to follow it with the thing, the noun, what it is that you're going to do. So it might be, I will continue to cultivate, verb, a growth mindset. The thing, what it is that you're going to be doing. Now I have one on my list. I will continue to listen to my children's wisdom. Ever heard of the phrase, out of the mouth of babes? I'm laughing here because I, as many mums do, often think my kids can't teach me what to do. And yet they grew up in the digital age and I did not. I'm a 2-finger typist. I still try and get PowerPoint and Word right and need their help with it. So why will I continue to listen to their wisdom? Because they don't overcomplicate things. If they don't know how to do something, they go to the person to ask, which is usually me. So why does that not go the other way around? Is it my pride? Is it my age, my stubbornness? Is it me cutting my nose off to spite my face? Yes, it's all of those. It's my ego. It's my bravado. It's my mumminess. Mummies can do anything. Didn't you know that? So on my personal manifesto, I do have, I will continue to listen to my children's wisdom. So when you're writing your manifesto, it is always, I will continue to. Not I will start to. When will you start? Today, tomorrow, next year, 10 years' time? That's not good enough. I will continue to means that you've already placed the seed of thought in your head and that you are actually doing it now, starting it today, this moment, the moment that you write down your manifesto, because you are continuing to do something. We've spoken before about beliefs and values, or values and beliefs, however you want to say it. This is where they come in. This is where you apply them to your life. This personal manifesto is your book of being. It is your source, your code. Yeah, I have a gamer in the house. It is your way of life. Now, what I want you to do is go ahead and write down at least 10 statements for your personal manifesto. Let's create one right here and right now. I will continue to. Here we need the verb. We need the action, the doing. So let's look at health. I will continue to expand and appreciate my health. I will continue to learn about my body. I will continue to appreciate how far I have come, or I will continue to believe that health at a higher level is possible. You could create a number of personal manifestos about health. So listeners, what I would like you to do today is write down at least 3 personal manifesto statements about your health. Let's look at wealth. I will continue to plan for my wealth future. I will continue to save money. I will continue to grow money. I will continue to invest in my emotional and spiritual wealth. I will continue to grow my emotional wealth. There's a number of statements you can do here, and I want you to cover all 3 areas of wealth: financial, spiritual, and emotional. So go ahead and create 4 statements for your personal manifesto about your wealth. Now, weight loss is our other topic that we talk about here. Whether you need to lose weight, gain weight, stay a healthy weight, no matter what it is, I want you to create 3 statements for your personal manifesto about your weight. Let's make some up now. I will continue to appreciate my body for what it is. I will continue to progress to my goal weight. I will continue to understand that weight is a symptom, not the be-all and end-all of my life. Now, I want you to go and create 3 statements about your weight. So by the time you've done that, you will have 10 statements for your personal manifesto. Why start with 10? Well, because then it's easier to make more. You need to look at the potential outcome. You need to look at what it is that you want and forget the internal chatter. You need to look for opportunities, not excuses. You need to allow yourself to perform without external influence. This is your influence, your internal influence. Your personal manifesto cannot be designed by other people. You need to do these things quickly. Each statement should take absolutely no longer than 2 minutes, because it has to be true to you. The more you overthink it, the more drawn out it is, the less you will do it. You need to invest in your growth. So writing your personal manifesto and then putting it somewhere where you can see it every single day, or read it to yourself every single day, is investing in your own growth. Now, when we think about success in any part of our lives, it's not a straight line. It's up, it's down, you fall into a puddle, you fall off the tightrope. A lot of things happen. Success only happens when we stay true to ourselves, and that is what a personal manifesto is all about. Now, why is this important? We've talked before about values and beliefs, about goals, about strategies for life in the 3 areas that we talk about here on the podcast. The only way you are going to achieve success is if you stay true to yourself. I know I sound like a broken record right now, and that's because I really want you guys to understand how important you are, how important it is how you see yourself and how you apply that to every day. What is it that they say? Half the game is just showing up, or half the winning or something is just showing up. Anyway, you're showing up. This is you showing up for yourself. Writing out this personal manifesto is you showing up for yourself. Now, can you do this exercise with someone else? By all means, but don't allow their suggestions to influence your statements. If you are going to do this with someone else, I suggest that you sit in a room and do it quietly, because your manifesto has to come from you. Their manifesto has to come from them. Otherwise, you're not going to do it. You're just not going to apply it in life. Now, what else can a personal manifesto help us do? Apart from the I will continue to statements, you can actually get more specific. If you want to buy a house, for example, I will continue to save my deposit by December 2020 for my house. So those SMART goals you can actually wrap into your personal manifesto. But just don't fill it up with those, because it really needs to be filled with the values and beliefs. That's a very short episode for you today, but I hope it taught you something about creating your personal manifesto and why that is so important to you. Now, coming up in episode 19, we have Lucia Gaviria coming on, talking about recovering from bulimia. Her story is very interesting, and I'm sure you will get a lot out of it. As always, the topics here are varied, and they do all relate to health, wealth, and weight loss. It's not so much the topics that we talk about, it's what you can take, what wisdom you can take from the conversation, what you can apply to you. And once you've written your personal manifesto, go back and listen to our previous episodes and draw out the wisdom, the gems from those conversations. See how that can benefit you and how it can keep you in line with your manifesto. I hope you've enjoyed today. By all means, go and see us on Facebook at A Magical Life Podcast. And if you have something that you would like us to talk about, please send us a message there. For now, I will say goodbye from here at A Magical Life. Go forth and create your magical life. Thanks for listening today. Please subscribe to hear future episodes, leave a review, and share this podcast. You can follow us on Facebook at A Magical Life Podcast or at Holistic Natural Health Australia. That's holistic with a W. You can find us on Instagram at Holistic Natural Health or at www.holisticnaturalhealth.com.au. That's where you'll access all sorts of articles, freebies, and more.